As we step aside here in this first quarter. This is Lamar Miller. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
To throw here. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Here we go now. Green 39, green 39.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
First down, Titans, gain of 12. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Smith catches left side, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? And they had a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it. This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down now after the incompletion. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room, and they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. First and 10 here for Flacco. A quick hitter complete. It's Ballard. And look out. I think he's going to go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Mariota on first down. Buying time to his left. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
First down carry for Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. On first and 10, here's Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Wormley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now a second down throw for Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, Mariota. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Carl Davis coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Barely got that snap off. Flacco now. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Now it's Flacco. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Here's Sam Cook now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A first down throw for Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Taylor. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Mariota now on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. C.J. Mosley in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Second down, Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Third and goal, Mariota. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Carl Davis in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you until the next time you take the field.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vernon Butler in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Flacco here on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's Mariota. He dumps it off for Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. First down, Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Martavis Bryant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Reggie Ragland, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. We're back to Baltimore after this. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. With it is Jackson. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Titans getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bruce Irvin in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Mariota now. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Mariota now from the 50. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. To throw is Mariota. Steps in, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. To throw Mariota. Now he'll escape to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
That's complete right around the 8. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now Mariota. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. Third down here.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry as the first half is winding down. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Touchdown.
Extra point try now for Suckup. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. A good pickup there, a 22. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard near the 25.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Again, it's Mariota. Quick hitch, complete. It's Taylor. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the red zone now, Mariota. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Carl Davis getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Throwing, Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bruce Irvin in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack does not wind up costing him, at least in terms of getting points. They get 3.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback go down the backfield, you think, uh-oh. But fortunately for them, their kicker came to the rescue and made sure they got something out of that drive after all.
Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll run it again with Miller. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. A break from the ground game here. Flacco. Caught left side, Bennett. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's a give to Miller. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. And they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
The new acquisition, Martellus Bennett, the intended target. And it's third down. Now, this will be the 9th play on this drive. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henry. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on third down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And now here come the Ravens. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. Room here to run. 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They begin with a run by Miller. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. They keep it with Miller on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll toss it to Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Titans, they've got the football back and they've got it in great field position. Mariota on first down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down and goal to go from the 7. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. Suckup for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Now a handoff to Miller. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play on third for the Ravens. 57 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on third and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
Again, it's Miller. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. 3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. Now Flacco. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kevin Byard. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. From the gun, Mariota. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 23 yards on the play. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Eight yards to go here on second down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
A first down throw for Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Mariota again. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Mariota here to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Suckup will put this one right through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Flacco here on second down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Reggie Ragland in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. Flacco from the gun. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Well, these guys want to do something positive as this game approaches its end, but after giving up back-to-back sacks, it's really been more indicative of how the game has gone for them.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
They'll run it again with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped.